Wait, expanding the sunglasses sketch? I'm not sure if I know what that is. I'm kind of curious now, because when you say sunglasses sketch, I'm imagining some kind of like an SNL or Monty Python bit thing, where there's like something sunglasses related, but I don't know if that's even accurate or not. Yeah, that's a new emote. Yeah, it's one of the it's from one of the gift subs I got recently. It was like a random gift sub thing. They're a fun streamer, but I haven't really had a chance to hang out with them for a while. They're kind of a bigger streamer, but yeah. Yeah, Call has been sketching glasses for. Oh right, yeah, I remember seeing the cool emote looking one thing. That was a good one. Okay, now I'm curious about how you would expand that then. I'm definitely looking forward to that when you get a chance for it. Also, yay beach. Life is a beach. In all the ways possible. But, yeah, where's... Okay, I'm doing the Wheel of Mystery so infrequently now, I'm actually forgetting where the button is for it. But here it is. Welcome in, everybody, to our next episode of Wheel of Mystery Randomizer. Make sure I address everybody. Welcome in Caltrix. Welcome on in Solace. Welcome on in Camer. How y'all doing tonight? And thank you for the 7 stream streak, Solace. Gosh heck. 7 is a good fun number, too. I like that one. The Wheel of Morality. Turn, turn, turn. Tell us the lesson we should learn. I already told you the lesson for Link to the Past. Do not do Door Rando. I mean, if you have, like, all the time in the world, then yeah, do Door Rando. It's actually kind of fun. It's an interesting, kind of a new way to experience the game. If you only have a few hours, do not do Door Rando. You will never get a seed done in the span of a few hours, unless you have, like, only a single dungeon required, which is, like, the only time I've ever actually gotten a Door Rando seed, like, finished. I still remember that one. Yeah, we did like 1.5 dungeons, and I had all the equipment I needed, and I was like, oh, I can begin it already. Here we go. And it still took like 2 hours. So, yeah, like I said, it's fun if you have all the time. Don't do it if you don't have a lot of time. Just straight up. It gave you exactly 7 Popcats. Oh, yeah, I didn't even notice that count, too. I appreciate that. All the Popcats. Has the energy of you mad, bro? Wait, you mad, bro? I feel like the terminology would be slightly different, because I'm trying to think what the phrasing was back in the day when, like, the cool glasses thing became, like, a... Well, what was the name of the actual, like, the meme where, like, the glasses slowly come down, and it's kind of like, almost like a trolley face? I can't remember what that particular, like... Not really emo, but I can't think of a better term for it. I can't remember what that was called. No, it wasn't a happy troll face. Oh, no, it was the deal with it. That was the meme, just deal with it, as the glasses slowly fall down. That's what it was. Yeah, rely on me to remember a meme from like 50,000 years ago. But, yeah, with that, let's go ahead and give this wheel a good old heckin' speed. Oh, no UFO 50. We got Super Metroid. I am totally down for that. Let's heckin' go. Yep, slightly belated, but still speed. Let's do map rando. Generate a game. Why are my presets not up? Aaron's preferences. There we go. Okay. At least I still have my preferences on, like, little quick selection thing. So generate game. Do they have any new outfits? No, they have a new Dread Samus, like Metroid Dread version of Samus sprite. I'm not a fan of the way it looks personally. It kind of more matches the actual, like, proportions that she has in the game, but I don't know, it just does not look right on Super Metroid format. Oh, that's a new one. I don't see anything. Oh, hello. Okay, they have new ones. Hold on. I need to go through the list here. What are you? Okay, does anybody recognize a character by the name of Elista? E-L-I-S-T-A? Because I'm seeing a spread option for that. It looks very unique, but I have no idea what it's from. Let tonight not involve any more puzzle pieces? I mean, we didn't get UFO 50, so there's that to guarantee that we don't get puzzly. But yeah, does anybody know a game with the name of this character name? They kind of look like I guess kind of like upper torso and like disembodied hands mummy thing? It's been too long since you played? Yeah, I have no idea what this one is. Okay, so yeah, there's several new... Okay, there's another very... Oh god. Oh god, they got that one on there now. Okay. I think that one's already been there. I don't know who... I feel like that's a Fire Emblem character. Just because of the way the sprite design is. Any others? Okay, that one was already there. Probably got a recolor of that one, but eh. Okay, that's an interesting one. Other option. Oh, they got another version of a Sonic now. Oh, you can actually play as a straight up space pirate now. I think they redid the Zero Suit Samus. That looks a little bit different than I'm used to seeing. Hitbox helper and magic pants? Okay, I think it's just to help you figure out the, like, the... Okay, what are you... Okay, there's, like, several new sprites here. I don't know what, like, most of them are or where they're from. Which one do I want to try? You know what? Let's go with this one, because this is the character that basically everybody should know. If they don't, I'd be very surprised. Okay, so get that started up. Get my tracker set up. Where's Metroid? That's Metroid. Sure, we'll do the update now for Emo Tracker, why not? Let the music cut out for now. At least the Emo Tracker updating is like super quick and simple. Metroid. I don't know why it always like collapses entirely when I do this particular tracker setting. It's just randomly weird. Give me back, give me my baby back, baby back, Ridley. Yeah, apparently they actually had like Ripley from the Alien movies as an option now, which is, oh, I did not mean to minimize that. Apparently that's minimized, it does not show up on stream. Now I need to connect Lua and this one. Oh, that connected immediately. Usually that like taking a few seconds. All right, a little more this way. Actually, I guess I don't technically need that window to be active. Oh wow, the cool glasses there. Wasn't expecting that. Pumpkin made you make that hashtag? Wait, how? Just because of the speedrunning? Okay, you know, I can kind of see that actually now that you mentioned that. Yeah, that one's fair. Guess we should be good there. All right, and let's heckin' go. Always getting after Ridley. Why is Bart shaking like that? I have no... Oh, well, hello. Oh, early space jump, okay. Unlimited power! Okay, that is... For some reason, something about Bart having this particular spin animation just, like, feels worse somehow. And I don't know why. Alright, so what else we got? Okay, we can't get this yet, I don't think. Oh, no, we can. Okay. I thought this was one of those where the hallway would be... Okay, we're literally overpowered already. We have space jump, and we have screw attack. Easy game. I think I can screw attack through these. Yeah. Oh, I can... I was trying to see if I could just do, like, a big... like, shift thing. 5-minute seed. Well, you know, the funny thing is that whenever you see, like, a lot of really high-value items right at the start, it typically means you're actually going to be in for a bad seed, because, like, everything that you need to actually do things is going to be, like, a billion... Wait, how do I even get up? Oh, wait, no, I go the other way. Because I have a screw attack. Yeah, we need a gravity suit before we go any more in that direction. But instead... And welcome on in, King! How you doing tonight? Loads of random places to check. Well, we'll see what areas... I think I'm soft lock. I don't think I can actually do... Oh, that does work that way. Okay. Yeah, there's a weird, like, positioning thing you can do when you're in the crouch position there and you don't have morph ball. You can use it to get yourself out of Oh my god, why is everything a water stage? Also, these things would absolutely one-shot me if I let them. They do like 180 damage if you don't have any suits. Okay, can I go somewhere that isn't flooded, please? Also probably update my category. For Metroid. Actually, I'll put the retro tag on. Haven't done that in like ages. There we go. Actually, can I get out of here? I can't even get out of here. All these doors are only one way I can actually go. Okay. Fair. Okay, well now we already have like maximum defense capabilities too. This game is being very easy mode right now, and that actually scares me. Because easy mode say, just do not say easy mode for long. Probably means that like all 4 of the bosses we need are gonna be as far. Actually, you know what? Okay, it wasn't worth. Well, we know where Gravity Suit is. Yeah, we know where Gravity Suit is, and we know we don't need to get that particular check right off the bat. Oh, yep. Okay. Yeah, that's what happens if you touch those guys and you have like nothing. I didn't get soft locked. I basically just I ran out of health because I was in a heated room and I had not enough health to get back to the door, and all there was like a set of missiles. Okay, I need to figure out how to make this work. Ketchup Cat, heck yeah. Welcome in, Gargoyle. How you doing today? Holy crap, I actually made that jump. Let's second go. Alright, let's go re-get our gravity suit. Then proceed to not die for a change. Would you put a picture of this up in Discord? Yeah, if we're just kind of regular, like, real-life pics, I guess just general and memes. Yeah, general is a good kind of, like, catch-all. If there's not, like, a real obvious category for it, you can put it in general, I think. I'm doing well? I'm doing pretty well, yeah. I managed to survive Monday, which is always the most important thing. You know, you can just yep. Yeah, go ahead and do the general and memes. That sounds like a perfect category. Did I see that you put in general? I forget which one that was. I might have to check back again for that, because I'm kind of curious. I'm assuming I would have seen it. I'm kind of good about catching on to things like that. Did you so? Oh, the dice thing. Oh, no, I've not had a chance to look at that yet. No, unfortunately. I'll try to watch that at some point tonight, hopefully. Assuming I remember. Oh, no, we already were in here. That's where we got Screw Attack. Not the worst rolls. Okay. Oh my. I'm pretty sure that's like the best roll that's ever been done on that die. Holy freaking crap. Actually, hold on. What is that as a percentage? Hold up. Where's my calculator there? So 65535. Nope. 65535 divided by 64537. Oh, other way around. 537 divided by 65535. That is in the top 98.47 percentile of that die value. So you did good. Your RNG keeps going somewhere. It's going literally everywhere, and it's usually in like super big places for whatever reason. Morph Ball? Yep, had to be Morph Ball. That's a Morph Ball sprite. And why is he shaking like that? I have so many questions. And the fact that he's actually spinning as I move around. What is this sprite? Oh my god. Okay, there's literally all of our suits. So now we're protecting against basically everything. Yeah, this has been kind of a linear map rando so far, which is unusual. And welcome on in, Cyber. How you doing tonight? Okay, so since we have things again, save all this. Only one spot we can go. Doing good? Heck yeah. Yeah, when it comes to Mondays at least, as long as you survive Monday, then you win and you did good. We could go down there, but I want to go up here first. I feel like this would have less shenanigans going to and from. We do know there are missiles up here. Time is an illusion in your case? I wish time could be an illusion in my case. I feel like it made things so much simpler. Okay, I was kind of expecting this to be the wrecked ship portion, but I'm glad to see this instead. Okay, we got all the ammunition now. I don't really want to go through there yet, because I don't have a... Actually, I guess I could just refill power bombs up for you guys. Or I could pick up more power bombs here, that works too. Alright, so we're good on that front. Squimsh. Squimsh. How dare none of them drop anything for me? Don't want to deal with that right now, because even with our armor, we'd still take like 50 damage from those guys. And thank you for the 3 stream streak. Shiny. Pretty colors. Oh god. Come on. Hey, power bombs, let's go. Okay, just missiles there, we're not worried about those. I definitely want that E-tank. Ooh, I see a map station. I want that map station. That is not how we get to the map station. We've got plenty of power bombs right now. You're comfy, but you're just tired. Yeah, I definitely get the tired bit. At least I'm early enough in the week where my not going to bed at proper times isn't affecting me yet. But I know later on that will start becoming a thing. I probably should just go back and pick up that map station, but heck it, we ball. Yeah, I think if these guys always drop big health if you're full on supers. We can easily get our health back. Yeah, most of your energy for last week went toward recovery. May I ask what happened? Because it's good that you're recovering, but the fact that you had to recover from something is generally not a good... Oh yeah, I think you mentioned you had like a foot thing a while back, right? Okay, so this is all gonna be the same section because this actually cannot be... That entrance cannot be randomized and we cannot get to there right now. So this is actually a dead entrance to us. 95% healed? Well, that's at least a good thing. We're almost there. Yeah, I consider myself pretty fortunate that I've really not had much of any, like, real, like, physical impediments in my life, so... I'm actually, like, mostly... I think I'm mostly proud of the fact that I've never even come close to, like, breaking a bone or anything like that, which I feel like is a relatively common thing, especially for people who grew up in the time that I grew up, but... Then again, I also did basically, like, nothing physical, so that also is a factor with it. Squimsh. I didn't even need to do that. There was nothing for me to pick up. Yeah, you got clever during the worst nights when you were borderline immobile? Yeah, I can't even imagine what that kind of situation would be like. I mean, for me, though, like, as long as I can get myself, like... I mean, I guess it is kind of hard to get yourself up or down stairs when you have, like, a foot or leg-related kind of thing, but... Okay, now we can get the E-tank at least. Well, I need to figure out how to get to that map station, then. 1 hour robust... Actually, you know what? Honestly, 1 hour in map random for Super Metroid is a lot more likely than Heritage right now. Because I think I actually managed to be one seat in like an hour, 20 minutes, something like that. I had like basically a God mode map rando. This does not feel like a God mode map rando, just straight up though. I will say that much. Oh, I guess you just go up through here. I will need to do a gate glitch. I don't have a lot of ammo for it. Hey, I got it. I do kind of have like a setup for that now, so I'm kind of consistent to be able to do that. Yeah, use a couch pillow as a wheelchair, like a PT or a physical therapy ball. Fair enough, yeah. That's like a very, very comfy way to do things too, as well. Using a big pillow like that. Yeah, what if you use Super Nobody, who does 100 times damage and takes 1% damage? Oh, I wish I could play as that character. Okay, what do we have? Okay, so nothing super important over there. Oh, we have Dragon. Okay. Oh, that's like the worst place to have Dragon too, because there's like nothing on the way. All right. Oh, then we have Kraid down there. We have 2 bosses in the Criteria map. There are a bunch of mages we could get. Come back down, go to the right, down the first quicksand, then right. Oh, then we got, I don't know if we have the ammo for Crocomire yet, actually. That might be an issue. Oh yeah, Nichiki warp to the final boss? Do it. Could I go this way? Oh no, I can't. It was a very nice day with your boyfriend the other night. It was truly special. Heck yeah. Those are always good times. Okay, now I gotta figure out how to even get, like, back out. Come on. Dang it. Oh my god. Don't look. I'm being bad at the game. I mean, we could pop up to see what Turian has for us, but since we already have a kind of a plan for what we're doing down here, let's keep doing this first. But I wonder if they, actually, that is kind of a question I'm curious about now. Could we technically do a moonfall here and have it, like, theoretically save time? Kind of. Actually, we haven't saved yet. We should definitely save. Yeah, you shouldn't have grilled cheese, but you want it badly. Yeah, I know for me personally, my previous experience with grilled cheese sandwiches have not ended well for my my digestive system. So unfortunately, grilled cheese anything is kind of out of the question for me. Oh no, that's not where I want to go. I went down the wrong path, I think. I wanted to go... Okay, I wanted to go up there. We bought a cheese toasty machine a few days ago? A cheese toasty? Is that just like a toaster, but it has like space for cheese? Wait, I didn't want to go in there. Same thing, different word? Gotcha. It's bad because you love grilled cheese? I mean, what is the consensus on like the healthy / unhealthiness of grilled cheese sandwiches? I've honestly never really like considered that because I've just never been a fan of them to begin with. But now I'm kind of curious. Yeah, speaking of shinies, is it okay if I send a Steam pic of one of the crystal thingamab? Wait. Okay, wait. If you send a Steam pic... I think something went weird with the grammar on that one. Also, actually, if you're interested in joining the Discord, by the way, let me give you the link to that. Yeah, I've got the link right there. We talk about all sorts of shenanigans. We talk speedrun stuff for Heritage. We post random memes and stuff like that. We have a good general time there. Actually, or are you already in there? Are you already in there? Ow. Okay, for some reason I thought you might have been in there already. You assume I have a functioning memory, which is not something I presently own. Okay, so I can go up that way. I think it's anything through C. That's what you meant. Okay, yeah. Yeah, it was like the use of the word you instead of I in there that I think got me kind of slightly confused. Especially because when I read messages on a stream, I kind of like to quote-unquote correct those based on the fact of who's speaking. So like if I'm responding to something you're saying, I swap the I and you around so it kind of makes more sense that way. But in this case, they kind of just confused me more. How do I get up there? Or I guess I'm already on the way to a thing here. Autism-coded grammar. Yeah, that is definitely a thing. Okay, so that does give us access to the Dragon fight, but we are nowhere near prepared for that yet. I mean, we can't even do the electrical, like, latching tricks. We don't have enough health for that. They function on ketchup memory. Yeah, and unfortunately, that ketchup has been kind of on the spoiled side for a while at this point. Fantoon will be Spittoon. Okay, make sure I don't get bodied by these guys, because they will hurt, even with gravity and Varia. I'm kind of hoping for a charge beam more than anything else, because that way I at least have a kind of backup strat for Crocomire. Actually, there are 2 items here. It's possible there are 2 majors, but not likely. Come on. There we go. We'll take Spazer. Yeah, I got plenty of power bombs. Okay, there are 2 majors. Actually, I will definitely take that. Because I would love to not have to use power bombs to jump around. So we got 2 quality of life upgrades here, which I'll take. Oh god. Okay, was there anything else I wanted to do here? Okay, this should be... Actually, no, this is not safe. I was just about to say this should be safe for now, then I realized, oh no, that thing could come get me. Let me take a look at that image real quick, just because I'm curious. Ooh, that's kind of fancy looking. Like a little pyramid with some, like, spires on the side of it. That's pretty heckin' cool. Heck yeah. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I realized after I entered in here that I wasn't guaranteed the victory. Because sometimes Crocomire will too just blink for a second and then fire off like little like spit shots. If he does that, we would have wasted some missiles, and that probably would have made a soft lock here. So I'm glad he actually cooperated there. Now friend is all clean. See, completely clean. Not a speck of dust on him. And now he's just having a little bit of a nappy. Yeah, it's okay. He'll be fine in like 5 minutes. Okay, so we can get missiles here. It's Bone Friend. The games are linked. It's fine. Trust. Okay, so that's the crate fight, which we actually can easily do now. We have everything we need for it. And even then, we can actually replenish the ammo here. No, it's Bone Friend's cousin, George. Or to use their official name, Jorge. Ah, dang it. I screwed up the setup. You have a hot take theory on plants? That sounds like a very broad topic, so I'm kind of curious to hear this theory. Oh, you freaking hand. Okay, there we go. Looks at me, not friend. No, but big friend. Is there anything even in here? Oh, it's a refill station. Which, honestly, yeah, I'll take the super refill. There we go. Yeah, the stronger the pollen and the algae that come with them, the more useful a resource the plant is. Honestly, I don't think that'd be much of a hot take, because that would kind of make sense to my little basic brain on science that I don't actually know anything about. Because I could kind of see that as like partially like a self-defense mechanism at that point, to try to make it like less likely to be like harvested and whatnot. Okay, where else could we? There's another major down here. There's a couple majors over there. Yeah, let's try focusing on some majors right now. Squeamish. Dang it. Ooh, plasma. We get the green spaghetti string of doom. Yeah, we were definitely saving with this. And times with this are when I wish I had high jump so I could do this faster. Alright. There should be a major somewhere over this way, so I think we had to go left and then down for the major. That should be like a super missile or power bomb, I think, down there. Which might be worth getting, honestly. I don't think it'd be that hard to get. Oh no, we can't get this because we haven't been, Actually, hold up. We're still in criteria. Okay, I thought that if... I guess maybe just the map station. So this check would not be open until we actually beat Fantoon. And I thought the logic for this rando was that if you had like a Fantoon locked room, Fantoon would have to be on that map. But apparently not, 'cause I don't see Fantoon anywhere on here. Okay then. Well, it's not a major, so I'm not gonna be too worried about it. It was one of those things that would just been like nice to have. Hot take though, cuckoos at Ridley. I mean, I don't think anybody deserves cuckoos being thrown in their face. Because that is a nasty thing to have to deal with. Have you always been able to go to the left here? I literally have no recollection of this. And we got... Ooh, wave beam, heck yeah. Now if we get charge beam, we're basically golden. Ganondorf deserves it. I mean, I think that kind of depends on which Ganondorf, because I know they're all like basically the same character with the same overall like intentions, but I feel like the motivations are slightly different for each. Cottonwood trees grow fast and produce a lot of wood. They're infamous among pollen allergy sufferers. I'm not sure if I even know what a cottonwood tree is really, but being a plentiful resource, started using them in various ways. Use the little twigs for fire wands and matches. Your mom bundles of branches and gives them to a local farmer for a ghost to munch on. That's kind of cool. Do all the things with the twigs. I guess I could fill up power bombs. Why not? There we go. Yeah, one thing I do like that they do in this randomizer is that anytime you pick up a power bomb, you actually get 2 instead of just 1. Makes farming a hell of a lot more simple. And faster. Do we need to go left or right from here? We need to go straight left for the major. Ah, dang it. The Maz do be yapping. I mean... I guess that does let us, actually, no, we still need charge beam. But we're on the way to being able to microwave some bosses, which would be kind of nice. Because microwaving enemies is one of my favorite things to do in this game. Oh, no. Oh, no. Microwave indeed. Yeah, if I can get the charge beam, I'll definitely show off what that looks like. Actually, can we? No, we don't really need the refill, honestly. I probably should save. But Yeah, 1 second. Dang it. I was trying to do a spin jump in there. Yeah, you have the tools to carve wood so you can make charcoal pencils. You already do that with incense stick ends and cocktail sticks. My brain is currently farting on how that works. Or at least how that is, like, properly applied and whatnot. If it would, and it burn, it'd make pencil. That sounds overly simple, or, yeah, like an overly simple thing. It's so simple, even I can't understand it. Okay, I think we picked up basically everything here that could help. Yeah, so let's go ahead and... yeah, start heading back up to Turian. Up, right all the way. Up all the way. Yeah, so up, right, up, right, up, right. That is not up. That is just straight right. Yeah, wood becomes charcoal when it burns. That much I do have mostly understanding of, at least. Oh, that's mostly just from video games, not gonna lie. Yeah, literally just blow out the lid in it and as it cools, it become pencil. Okay, I do remember actually hearing that is kind of how that works too, now that I think about it, yeah. Very obscure science class memory unlocked. Okay, so we don't want to go anywhere in there. Get up there. Come on. We should still be able to go this way. No we can't actually. We need either speed boost or ice beam to make it through that direction. We have to go back the boring way. Did we go through the boss room? No, we don't go through the boss room. We go through this room. Oh, wait, this is a one-way. Wait. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. We're soft locked. There is no way for us to get out of here. Because I can't get through this horizontal section up here unless I had speed booster or ice beam. And there's no other majors for us to access. Balls. I mean, I don't think we... I don't know when we last saved either. Is there any... No, because we came down from this way. Can't go up there. Also, I just realized that this room is called the jail, which honestly makes sense because we literally cannot get out of here. Okay, how... So what are we gonna lose if I reset? Back to our last save point. Which, that save point does not work, because that's already when we got locked in. Okay, I think we need to do it twice. Okay, so now I'm back to an older save. Okay, so this is from just before we went down there. Oh, that means we can't even do crate until actually later then. Okay. Okay, so let's go back. Oh god, I've lost everything. I lost all my cool stuff. Dang it. Okay, so we'll get Spazer and Spring Ball back from here. So that'll help. In fact, now that I know which check holds which item, I can actually save on power bombs here. But yeah, one of the other things that they do add to the map rendo in particular is that it uses the other two save file slots as basically backup saves. So if you ever get yourself soft locked like we were there, you basically just do the quick reset, which is LR, select, and start all together at the same time. And if you do that sequentially, then you basically go back to previous save files. So you don't have to like reset the entire game like manual or anything like that. Yeah, the fact we don't get to keep plasma is like my biggest sad thing right now. And I think we can just go straight east from here, right? Yeah, straight east for the next major. Okay, grapple beam. That could still be nice for some areas. In fact, it will let us do a shenanigan if we find a certain room. And we're going in a certain direction. Actually, I don't know if we even want to do shenanigan in a map rando. It might be a bad idea, but we'll probably do it anyway. Because what is an Aaron Jevla stream without at least a little bit of shenanigans? Okay, so we head back up because there's nothing down there for us currently. I think the only other thing we could maybe like more supers. I don't want to push my luck with the Crocomire fight like I did last time. We're just gonna leave it for now. Yeah, I could just do a save here and then go down to do the fight again. That way if I do get trolled, nothing like really bad happens, but I don't want to take the time to do that. Okay, so we got everything done here that we can really do now. Alright, our first non-criteria part of the stream. The second go. Squimsh. A lot of entrances here. Oh, we found Ridley. I don't know if I actually want to go through here yet, but we will. Actually, we could also go that way. I'll just pick up the health. We'll come back, check that out later. Okay, so I know where this is. At least which room this is, rather. Yeah, I don't want to go that way. There's no point to go that direction. We can just take like a marginally longer way to get back. What was that sound? Oh, we have potential danger room. Alright, so it's basically a one-way door. That's why it has the little caution tape there. I guess we could try to scout things up here. We need to actually come back for these. Okay, we can skip both of these. So come back down this way. Yeah, we still come back through there if we need to, because we know a shenanigan. Okay, we cannot get through that way then. Okay, so in that case... Okay. So that way was a bust. At least I got to do some refilling on the way. Alright, can I go somewhere that's actually helpful, please? That's not helpful. This game is starting to be mean. Squeamish. Just missiles. Come on, try again. If you want doors, here's all the doors you could ever want. There's no item down in this hallway, unfortunately. We can open this up. I don't know if there's a reason to, but we can. Ponder the babby. I don't think these guys can drop power bombs. Oh, need a lot of power bombs to get through this section. There better be an item in here. Oh, god damn it. Well, that was a waste of some perfectly fine power bombs. Okay, we can get some back there for free at least. Ooh, more power bombs. There we go. Maybe it's not about the power bombs, but the adventure. What if the power bombs are needed for the adventure? Anything useful over here? Just missiles. We don't need those. Sure, we'll save. Especially now that we're not soft locked anymore. Alright, where does this take us? Okay, not a lot we can really do here, since you don't have a speed booster, unfortunately. I would like to jump game. Actually, while I'm here, pick this door. Well, hello. Once again, if you like doors, here's another great room for doors for you. Long hallway is long. Also, depending on what room is on the other side here, I actually might do the shenanigan in this room just to see what it does. Oh, no, that would get me soft locked. I am not doing the shenanigan. I don't technically need to go through here, but it's kind of faster. Oh, God. This fight is not feasible with only 5 super missiles, so we're not gonna do this yet. Oh my god, please. Squinch. Okay, worst room in the game. Oh no, not quite worst room in the game, but kind of close. Okay, this map just meanders with, like, nothing of value so far. Control it. We can shenanigan this. Oh, not with that shenanigan. Actually, since we're here kind of anyway. Oh, so I forgot, the map random does not have the quality of life slash soft lock prevention stuff that the very randomizer does. So I do need to be careful in some segments. I did not jump. There we go. There we go. That opened up or initially. Can I get lucky to refill on super missiles here? I don't think any of these guys can drop super missiles, actually. Oh, never mind. One of them can. Two of them can. Okay, perfect. Do I want to go that way? It connects over there. Yeah, I don't think that actually helps at all. Yeah, it's just connectors. Yeah, we don't need that. I'll take the health. I miss having all my super missiles from earlier. Oh, I don't want to do this trick here. And you can't make me. Because that requires super missiles to be able to get through the gate. And yeah, we only have 5 to work with, so if I miss all 5 of them, then I have to come back and refill somewhere else. And I don't have a good place to refill supers at the moment. Oh, I know this room this is. We can get an item here. You know what? I'll take an E-Tank at this point. They've been very sparse so far. A recharge room. Or refill room, rather. Item? Okay, so that will let us get out of the bottom region in criteria. Although, oddly enough, Ice Beam is kind of a bad thing to get, typically. It takes more enemies to be able to destroy enemies. Although we do have screw attack, so I guess it's not the biggest deal. Yeah, we're still gonna keep it off for now. Ooh, supers. Heck yeah. I completely missed the entire floor. Okay, no, I know where this is. So we got a few doors here to explore. Okay, there's an item in here at a minimum. Apparently, like, this region is where all the door rooms are. We've had like 5 or so rooms with 4 or more doors in them. Let's check up to the right side first. What's in here? Sure, we'll save. Okay, that doesn't help. Oh my god, please. Missiles and missiles. Okay. I mean, I guess we're doing okay on ammo right now, but at least for most of the game. There's still some things where we need a billion times more ammo, but I guess this will suffice for now. Take that. Ooh. Reserve and super. Okay. Acceptable. Okay, so we can't do that fight through here. We could technically do that fight generally. I think we do have enough ammo to make it not really a major thing. I don't know if I want to. I don't think we even... Oh, okay, now I want Ice Beam. Oh, well, never mind, I guess we're power bombing. I forget you can't freeze them once they've already latched onto you. There. Oh, no, that just leads up to that fight. Yeah, we don't need to do anything here. Batoon shall live. Yeah, I would definitely like some health back, though. Wait, we've already been here? What room is this? Oh, this is the other side of this room. Okay. That makes sense. Dang it. Oh, this water looks the same. I mean, you're not wrong. Wow, but we're in not water now. Is this better? Oh god. Item? Supers. Okay. I'm starting to get enough ammo to be comfortable with like doing much more boss fights now, which is nice. But those boss fights aren't my current focus, which is the downside. Okay, so what else is there for us to do here? We've done everything up there. We don't need to worry about that boss. We can explore down that way. Actually, let's refill our power bombs. I said, let's refill our power bombs. Yes, please. Thank you. There we go. That was a good one. Okay, now we're good. No bomb for you. No, I could have literally farmed these little orb things here for bombs too, because they always drop power bombs. It probably wouldn't have been much faster, but it would have been at least more consistent. All that for a save room, really? I feel gypped. Oh, now I gotta do the gate glitch to get back out. Come on. Come on. Can I do the thing, please? Why is this not working? There we go. Literally 80% of my ammunition later. Okay, so if we can't go down there... Oh, we just head back right across the lower Norfair entrance. And thank you for the lurk. Oh god. I wanted to squimsh, not go, ah! It burns! What room even was this? Oh, right, this room. We'll check that room out in a bit. Ooh, this room. We have an item. I guess power bombs are good? Maybe? Hope you're having a good night so far, Damage. And welcome on in. Oh, okay. Not sure how I salvaged that space jump, but I'll take it. Oh, wait. We've had access to the map station this entire time. Oh my god. I am noob baby gamer. Alright. A lot of good items down there, but nothing really important. Well, actually, no, we can do the gold Chorizo fight now, because we have plenty of super missiles. Yeah, there's like a lot of cool stuff here, but nothing really essential. That's the unfortunate thing. Let's see what the major up there is. Because we definitely do want that. Oh god. Because odds are it's going to be a special that we actually do want. Like, because we already know where X-Ray is, we already know where Plasma and Wave are. So literally every other major is something we would want, whether it's a speed booster, high jump boots, bombs, charge. That's not the right way, is it? That is not the right way. It would help if I went the right way. What a concept. One thing I do like is that if you imagine you get there ahead of time, you can actually like get a preview of the boss before he actually comes down and fights you. He just kind of chills there. You can still do yeah, he can still do damage to you, but he just kind of chills up there. Oh no, you were not supposed to. Okay, there we go. Okay, I fixed it. Okay, I gotta turn off Spazer. I'll turn off Ice too. Come on, I need supers. Missiles literally do nothing. I need supers. Oh, dang it. Dang it. Oh, dang it. There we go. No, I guess now that I think about it, high jump boots are kind of like the least useful major that we could have gotten. Because the best thing that high jump does is it lets you kind of like normalize your jump height with speed booster. But we don't even have that yet, so it doesn't really do a lot for us. Yeah, that's a great little cheat strat you can do against the gold Chorizo if he ever gives you trouble. As long as you're within like a few pixels of his hitbox, you can just stay right in that one spot and never take damage. But there's a lot of little like nifty like damage avoidance shenanigans against most of the bosses in this game. Okay, so do I even want to do anything from here? There's a lot of items we could get, but they just don't really... Well, we'll get the 2 items up there. Because I think there's a chance for, like, energy tanks to be those circular checks as well. And I would definitely not object to more energy right now. Also, I should probably turn Spacer on so I get my damage back. Oh. Turn it on, not on and off. Oh, there's missiles here, too. I guess we'll grab these. Okay, so first item in here. Come on, hoping for E-Tank. I mean... Reserve is kind of like E-Tank, but worse. Oh god. Oh, I actually shot at the right time. Let's second go. I mean, I'll take the supers, but I was actually hoping for an E-Tank. Okay, so we'll just head back to the previous area and see where else we can go from there. I want to go up this way. Okay, so what else can we do in this region? We don't need to go through there. That's just a save. Okay, we can go start exploring. Okay, all the way down, all the way left. Okay, so when we go down the elevator, head to the second right. Down the other elevator, I should say. Dang it. Oh, no, this is the wrong... Wait. Oh, I need to go through that way, okay. Go down through here, and then we can do our reversal. Wow, I actually got the moonfall. Let's second go. Squimsh. So second right from here. Wait, no. No, yeah. Oh, wait, no, that's the speed booster room. We actually can't go that way yet. Okay, so left, down, and then left. Let's get some refills while we're here. Hey, there's an E-tank. Let's second go. I'd rather do a nearby save before I try to do that fight. If at all possible. Yeah, because unfortunately we have just a little bit over the ammo we need for that, which is not enough for me to be like super comfortable with it. Oh, this just goes through here. Okay. Okay, there's our save. I do want to try to get some more farming so I get my ammo back, but that should be fine right there, honestly. Yeah, because of the way the Ridley fight works, every super missile is worth 6, or no, every super missile is worth 6 missiles. So that was basically like a big damage up right there. So in order for me to make the Ridley fight work, I need to make all 25 supers land and then 30 of the regular missiles. At a minimum. Let's see if we can make this work first try. Let's go. Oh. Damn. Okay. Okay, he's... Oh, no. Or is he? Oh, God. I don't know if he is or not. Okay, okay. Oh, that's a bad hit. That's a bad hit. Come on. Grab me. There we go. Okay, we made it. Yeah, so once he gets into the swooping phase, you basically just need to either wait him out. I think once he does like 10 swoops, then he just explodes on his own. Or if he grabs you with his talons, he then explodes right then and there. Oh! Well, that's an interesting way to get to Mother Brain. Okay, good to know. Okay, try to do a little bit of refilling if possible. Emphasis on little. Okay, so... Yeah, we haven't explored anywhere here yet. Again, refilling. Let's make sure I don't have to redo that in case shenanigans happen. Well, I'm not going that way. Can I go that way? Technically, yes. Am I? Hell no. It is not worth the super missiles. That's also a one-way path. Freaking hell. I guess I could have picked that up, but oh well. I think there's... No, that's a different room. This is where the only item is. Wait. There we go. I guess that is also technically one way now that I think about it. Okay, that's fine. Ooh, guaranteed power bombs. Okay, this path was a lot of nothing except for the... I was gonna say a lot of nothing except for the one missile, but that qualifies as nothing, so yeah, just nothing. I don't think we have access to this because we haven't opened up the, or haven't been Fantoon yet. I think the robot's gonna be blocking the way. No? Okay, we have access to this. But we still need to come back with Speed Booster to pick up the last item here. Okay, why are there missile doors all over the place now? That's fucking rude. That is a terrible respawn station right now. Oh my god, missile doors, please! There's the map station. I figure this has to be where Fantoon is. I don't have any, like, concrete evidence for that, but I just had that feeling. And I'm not saying that because it's the wreck ship aesthetic. Yeah, we can't do anything with this right now. Oh my god, please. I have almost no ammunition, but sure, we'll save. Well, I can see if this item is anything important. It's nice, but it's not needed. Yeah, not terrible respawn room, especially with the space jump and screw attack, but still not fantastic either. Oh, this room. Okay. Oh, map station. We're not gonna be able to activate this because we don't have Phantoon beaten. No, we can't activate it. Never mind. There is almost nothing here. Like 2 supers and a missile, and that's it. Worst wreck ship ever. And I'm pretty sure that's a legitimate statement, too. No, I guess it could be worse. It could just be missiles for all 3 checks, but still. This is essentially the worst wreck ship. Actually, I guess I do kind of want the super. Okay, so where do we go from here, then? Okay, so we still need to beat Dragon. We still need to beat Kraid again. Actually, hold up. Oh, no, we still need to find Phantoon, yeah. Okay, so we have to go through one of the one-ways. That's always fun. Although at least the other one-way is the intended one-way, so we can actually get back without any concern for, like, soft-locking. I guess that's fine. Can you stop with the Missadors, please? Ooh, okay, great super missile farming room. Let's second go. Just like 2 cycles and we'll be basically good. Oh, right, and this is also where the one-way path went from, so we don't need to go back this way yet. Actually, now that we have all these super missiles, let's spend one of those on here. Or, I can do that first. Okay. Oh, this room. Okay. Missiles, those aren't helpful. I think I probably need to go down anyway. Oh, check this way first. Seriously, what's with all these missile doors all of a sudden? I'll take an E-tank. Actually, there's an item over here. Eh. Oh, no. No we allowed. Only slow movement. Yes, into the saw blade of doom. Okay, we're definitely in an area with Phantoon now. With any luck, he'll just be like up here. But I doubt he's gonna just be up here. For some reason, I think Phantoon has to be near the map station. Which I guess we could try to see. Okay, map station's gonna be down there. We need to head down at some point. Just missiles. Dang it. Come on. I didn't realize I could drop power bombs. Or not power bombs, super missiles. Good to know. Oh, right, this is this room. Okay, we don't need this. Get squinched. So screw the right path for now. We want to go left toward the map station. Ooh, hello. I'm looking for this area for a while now. Oh, speed booster. Gimme. I gotta go fast. Fast. No. Oh, and regular bombs too. Hell yeah. Where was the... Okay, it's right in here. Oh, I want to go down this way then. What's over here first, since we're already, like, here? Watch this be Phantoon. Oh, this room. Okay, this is fine. Actually, I really do want to be going over this way first. Actually, I think that room does have to be Phantoon then, because of the direction of the door entrance. And then the map station's right next to it, so yeah. Just because I'm curious. I don't know if this is going to help or not, but... Wait, no, that can't be the... Okay, no, so that is. Okay. Yeah, I gotta go back. So I can take out Phantoon, and then I can come back here and get the map station. Although, actually, I guess I'm kind of in go mode. I don't need any other abilities to complete the game. I just need to beat the bosses. And I have, I think, enough ammo? Even without charge? Actually, I don't think I am. I really need to learn the damage calculations needed for endgame at some point. It'll be so good and help me actually find out if I'm good to go or not. Welcome in, Gecko. How you doing tonight? Yeah, I think this is a new sprite, which is one of the reasons I picked it. There's like, I think 5 new sprites on the map random selection now. Not all of them look good per se, but they're new sprites, so I'm all in favor of that at least. Also, I love how Bart becomes just like suddenly bigger when I'm moonwalking, for absolutely no reason whatsoever. Yeah, I don't know when the last time it got like a full-on development update for Map Rando. I guess I could check that after this fight. Yeah, I think the sprites... I think all the sprites for the Rando are all in like a kind of singular server. So I think when it updates for one, I think it updates for the other randomizer for this as well, but I'm not 100% sure of that one. But I think they are more or less shared in some way, so one will affect the other. Got him. Okay, so make sure I don't miss the drops, and I'll go check to see if there's any actual like randomizer updates for the map rando. Now I'm kind of curious which game this Spark Sprite is from. I don't know. My first thought would be maybe just the arcade game, but I don't know if that's actually correct. And again, with like the Moonwalk animation, his head becomes so much bigger, and I don't understand why. But yeah, let me see if there's been any actual like content updates for this randomizer. Not about. Probably releases, I guess. Oh, it actually updated a couple weeks ago. So they had some presets, new tile themes, cool. New customization option, map theme is added for choice between light and dark themes. Okay. Rooms directly connected to Turian use statues hallway theme. Okay. Area assignment settings are updated and expanded. New customization options are added for disabling boss icons, mini boss icons, and save icons. Oh wow. Save icons are now slightly smaller to avoid obstructing neighboring map tiles. Item dots after collection now is an option stay, which behaves like vanilla. You got the new Samus sprites. Oh, there was a Spider-Man sprite I apparently missed. And a how did I miss Spider-Man and SpongeBob? You think those would like stand out to me? Prime Series Samus, I missed that one. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There were 10 new sprites added, holy crap. New option, split speed booster. When enabled, 2 items, Blue Booster and Spark Booster, are added in place of Speed Booster. Blue Booster allows Samus to run, gain blue, and jump at high speeds, but not to shine Spark. Spark Booster allows Samus to shine Spark, but not to jump with blue or high speed. Either item allows Samus to run through enemies, speed blocks, and bomb blocks. Well, that sounds interesting. Disableable E-tanks? Ew. New quality of life, crash fixes. These allow control over how specific types of game crashes should be patched to trigger either death or a warning or silently fixing the crash. Interesting. Oh, they added like a whole bunch of stuff. Holy crap. There's some logic updates. Okay. Yeah, this is still very much actively in development. Let's I can go. Yeah, that's what you thought initially too, but the sprite is wearing his blue shirt. He was mainly using a skateboard. I mean, I think they've remade kind of sort of the arcade game a couple times, so maybe it's something to do with that. But no, like Bart has this kind of this ring around his eyes that make me kind of wonder about like colorization setup. Maybe it's just the way they're trying to add shading. I don't know, for some reason that kind of stands out to me. Disably takes a no damage % run. I mean, there is a certain minimum of health that you do need in order to be able to get through Mother Brain and not die. You do need at least 3 E-tanks and or reserves to make that work. But yeah. Also, totally could do a custom sprite. That is also true. So I know that there is another sprite, I forget which one, which I believe is also a unique sprite, even though it like, character has like a lot of games to pull from, stuff like that. Oh, I did not want to go down here. I wanted to go up and get the map station. Dang it. New. Yeah, I mainly just want to see if there's like any majors nearby so I could try to grab charge. That would make at least some sections in some places a lot quicker and easier to deal with. Oh, we get 2. There's charge. Okay, never mind. We don't need no stinking map station. Also health. Oh. Oh, it's this room. Okay. Okay, how do I get back next? So all I need to do is go to Criteria, finish off Dragon and Kraid. Probably pick up Wave and Plasma because they just make the game just feel better. So I need to go back to Turian, I think, and then I can go to... Okay. Ow. Actually, could I go through this pathway? Yes, I can. This is actually also the super refill room, too. Come on. Safety save, so no soft lock, or would that be fine now? So, hold on, just make sure. I'm assuming you're talking about when I was reading the thing earlier. What was the thing about soft lock or crashes? Oh no, that was for crashes. That's a different kind of thing. But yeah, so the way a soft lock or safety save, well, so in this randomizer, at least the way I use the term, yeah, I got soft locked earlier. So the way that the safety saves work. Wait, so. Okay, so I do have everything I need to be able to get out of that one section normally now. I have both the speed booster for one method and the S-beam for another one. So we can get out of there no problem at this point. We lacked both those items before. Yeah, that is one of the unfortunate things about the map, Rando, is that you can get into those soft lock situations not realize until like 20 minutes in, and you realize, oh, I have to lose like all this progress. Okay, so where do we need to go from here? So we don't need to go to Mother Brain yet. Although it's good to know Mother Brain's there. I really don't need any of this other stuff, so let's just head down here. Okay, so then from here, I needed to go... Okay, so all the way right for Dragon, then all the way left and down. Yeah, so I can actually... So this section down here, for basically where this little boss room is here, the 2x2 boss fight room, basically this region, we were in this entire area for about like, I think 10, 15 minutes, stuff like that, picking up all the majors, getting the boss taken care of. Then when I came back, I realized I could not get out. Because we'd come down rigid down this like vertical shaft here, to where that white dot is, that's basically a missile check. It's also a one-way path and you cannot get out of in any way, shape, or form. And then the dark kind of shaded room here, you needed either a speed booster to get the vanilla intended way out of that room, or ice beam to get a little shenanigan way out of that room, and we had neither of those at the time, so I had to lose all my progress. And we had found like wave beam and plasma beam and x-ray beam all down here at that one point. Actually, no, I'm gonna get those first. So I do want to show off the microwave trick. I remember somebody was asking about that earlier. Support of Wiggles! Welcome on in, Sim. How you doing tonight? Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Microwave. Okay, which way did I need to go? Okay, just straight down from here. But yeah, this right here was the initial one-way path. That I didn't even think about this being a one-way path either when I came through. I just went through here. It's like, nope, this is all normal. This is fine. La-di-da-di-da. Because yeah, I'll even show you. If you try to go back that same way after leaving that room, yeah, these blocks are the only way you can break these blocks is by standing on top of them, which as you can see we cannot do because there's a ceiling in our way. So we were locked out from that path. And then when we head back out, I'll show you the section that we couldn't get out of otherwise earlier. But first, let's go give Kratos pills. Again. Ow. Hey, we got the quick kill that time. Let's go. All right, there's just a charge station in here. Or charge room. Forgot about that. Yeah, if you get his mouth open up at a certain time and shoot a super missile into his mouth within like the first few frames of it opening, it kind of just hangs open for a while. You can get all the missiles that you need and do the quick kill on him, which is super nice. Okay, so there's one quick item there. Yes, I do at least want to get wave and plasma just so I can get like the full beam combo back. Go down, left, and then down, right, and left. Okay. Yes, we do also, I think, need... No, we need plasma in order to make the microwave work as well. So yeah, I'm gonna get all that stuff so we can show the coolness. Yeah, the microwave works on a couple bosses, But most of them we've already beaten. I think there's only one left we can use it on at this point. New. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some super missiles back, because I don't think you can damage Mother Brain at all with the charge beam. Actually, we don't even know what this check is. This might not be super missiles. No, it's power bombs, dang it. That is 15 seconds of my life I'm never getting back. Sad indeed. You know, if my birthday was at a different time of year, I could be a Sagittarius. Okay, you know what? That was just that was a bad even for me. I'll take my lead now. Bye bye. You know what? Heck, I don't want to beat this rando. I'm back! Yay! Yes, we have weight, which is a good damage increase, and can go through literally anything, like or object/wall-wise. Actually, let me just do. Oh, actually, no. I think that's where it was before. Okay. Yay for being nitpicky on positions of things. Also, yay for having actual bombs now. I think when we first came through, we only had like one pack of power bombs. Maybe two. Okay, there's X-ray. That means the one check that was still up above is gonna be the plasma then. You leave me for 5 minutes and don't give me my baby back, Ridley. Actually, I think we need to redo that fight. Oh no, we know we did earlier, never mind. It's the Dragon fight we still need to do. Okay, so just head up, and then right up, right up, right up. I want my baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back, baby back. I would say, like, I don't know if this comes as a surprise to anybody or not, but I'm not really like a steak person generally. Like if it's there and somebody's offering it, I'll have it, but it's not something I would actually like generally choose to order personally. Burgers are good. I love those every now and again. But yeah, my primary meat of choice, chicken. Give me all the chicken and I'll be a happy cat. Okay, so we need to go further up, I believe. We need to go up here. Use your whole burb. I mean, I guess I could make more chickens with whole burb. I guess that'd be good for like long-term nutritional sustainability. Bonus chicken is also cheap. It's also really good for its protein count, and it's also not very high in calories either. I think it's generally like the healthiest of all the meats out there, all things considered. Which is kind of like just an accidental good thing for it for me, because I love it anyway. I love how it tastes and just the texture and everything. Do I need to go in there? Yeah, I need to go in here. Oh, that is not the direction I wanted to go, game. No, it's been so long since I've been in this room when it's active, I forgot those platforms even moved. Okay, so in order to get to where I need to go... Okay, right, all the way up, all the way right. Nice and easy. All right, that was the one-way path we couldn't get through. So now I get to show you the other path that we could have gotten out from. And I will show you both the intended and the unintended way to get through. I will need to turn on Ice Beam for the unintended way, though. Also, probably turn off Plasma so I don't, like, accidentally kill the thing I need to kill for the other strat. Alright, so the way you're intended to go through this section is you go through these little paths, open up these gates, and then you basically do the speed booster to get through these blocks up here, and you can access the door that way. That's the intended by the developer strat. The other strat, which is kind of a speedrun tech, there's actually a couple different methods of this one, but there's only one I'm actually practiced in. The other method, if you don't have speed booster, you come up here, you get this Metroid, come here, freeze it there, jump up. Yeah, I did kind of a lot of quick motions there, but you basically get stuck inside the thing, you freeze it, jump and try to stand on top of it, so you stand inside the wall, and then you can jump again and get back above the floor there. You can bypass that section entirely. Yeah, this game has a lot of like cool and just interesting little tricks you can do to make things just go faster or just make the game go the way it was not intended to go. It's kind of one of my favorite things about it, honestly. Alright, now I can turn space or plasma back on. That emo bonked me in the head and bounced off like a mile. That was interesting. Yeah, I can't do my usual trick here because the robots are actually active. Alright, so pause up. Who wants a microwave shrimp? We'll do safe here just because. Anybody want a microwave shrimp? You'll pass? Did you want to see how it's cooked at least? Not a fan of seafood? Honestly, same. Like, the only seafood I've ever liked even like a little bit was tuna, and even then that'd be like a bite or two and I'd be like, okay, I'm done. Yeah, watch the magic. There we go. And that is a microwaved shrimp. Yeah, the game has an interesting way of treating iframes and when they basically refresh and stuff like that. And you can use the X-ray to kind of like overwrite some of those, yeah, that is absolutely iframe abuse, yep. Our size went purple for a second. It's something to do with the way that, because actually, I wonder if I can kind of replicate that. Yeah, oh, it's because of the X-ray beam. It's like activating like vision powers. Yeah, I do like how like different sprites will have different like lore accurate reasons for X-ray to be a thing for the character. And some characters just decide like, let's just make him purple for no reason. Thank you, pincer grabber thing. Oh, that was a perfect jump right there. Let's heck go. Okay, so where do I need to go from here? So I'm done with criteria. I just need to head to Turian, okay. Come on. Yeah, I think Ridley was pretty close by, if I remember right. Oh, I'm gonna get bodied. Okay, just immediately up there. This is gonna be the shortest escape sequence ever. Yeah, I'm assuming... Is there a save nearby? Oh, I don't have a save scouted. You know what? Do a little cheeky save there. Actually, I could always just come back here after I destroy these things. I just have to find a good farm spot to get my missiles back from. Because once we get all these walls taken care of, we can actually just leave and the walls will stay permanently defeated. And we can come back with better ammo later. Because we do need a decent amount of ammo to take out Mother Brain herself. Okay, now we don't need Ice Beam anymore. That literally just makes things slower. Where's a good farming spot for ammo? I don't really have one scouted, to my knowledge. Speed booster. Yeah, I don't know where there's really a good farming spot, honestly. I guess we can explore in the meantime until we can find a farming spot. Oh. This spot, okay. Okay, is there anything else, like, cool for us to get? We already have all the key items. Is there a potential farm room? There's a save, there's Spore Spawn. Yeah, I don't see any traces of, like, a farm room or anything. This actually kind of sucks. I'm trying to think of what I would actually need for ammo. I mean, maybe I would be fine. There's a save up there, so we can do a legitimate save. In case things don't turn out the way that I want them to. Actually, they also drop, saves do not refill ammo. No, the only thing save rooms do in the base game is just they save your game. That's it. They don't even, like, recharge health or anything. Yeah, there is an option in the randomizer to make it so that they can refill stuff like health and ammo, but I don't turn those on because I just don't really feel like they're really necessary. Actually, I guess these are kind of a farm. Now, if they could stop dropping health, that'd be helpful. Dang it. Oh, of course, then the one that friggin'... Is that Barb Samza? Absolutely maybe. And welcome into me. How you doing tonight? Oh, dang it. Yeah, it's hard to make both these guys spawn consistently, which is part of the issue. I think there should be plenty of ammo, though. Oh, you don't get damaged by bombs. I'm sad now. Yeah, there should be more than enough ammo at this point. It's weird to actually, like, want to fall in here, because usually you want to avoid this at all possible conveniences. To be honest, this feels like canon behavior for Bart. No, I can't completely disagree with you. Actually, this is actually a decent way to farm, in this direction at least. Oh yeah, if we don't have enough ammo now, then I don't know what enough ammo is. Yeah, we're already full on those, so let's go. Actually, I do want Ice Beam back on now so I can take care of the Rinkas on a more long-term basis. Because for some reason, if you destroy a Rinka after it's been frozen, it actually stays destroyed for longer for whatever reason. Oh, I didn't need nearly as much ammo as I thought I did. Okay. How are we already in catch-up phase? Okay, I do still need charge shots. Wow, I almost had exactly enough ammo to begin with. Holy crap. Ow! Why are you being mean to me? Yeah, take that, mother dub. Think of the animals. Yeah, unfortunately, there's no animal thinking about here because we did not find the bomb Teresa room at all, so we have no idea where they are. Plus, I don't think we have the time to really find them. So I'm guessing they're probably in this area somewhere, but I have no idea. Aaron hates the aminals. I hate that they're not close enough for me to know where they are. That's the only limitation I go. Okay, so I want to go the ledge right. Actually. Not that way. This way. I think I just go all the way right at this point. Right? All the way right. All the way... Oh! Well, they're the animals. Never mind, we're saving the animals. I didn't realize there was an icon for that. That is heckin' cool. Although, not gonna lie, we don't have a lot of time to save the animals. This is gonna be very tight, actually. Okay, so... I love that the animals were just, like, right here the entire time. Yeah, so nice of the countdown to wait for the elevator. Yeah, at least something about this game cares about us. Durgis EP, thank you for asking. EP is a state of mind and state of being. And honestly, kind of a cozy one half the time, let's be honest. Yeah, I'm doing very well tonight, especially since we just saved the aminals. Yeah, I love how they actually have an icon on the screen for the animals now. Yeah, I was talking about 120 even before being really good. This would be like 130, 125 with that soft lock. You're not wrong, actually. Although this one did kind of have a benefit of being a pretty linear seed. Like, there wasn't really a lot of, like, branching paths for us to go down. And no, like, long, winding paths that had, like, nothing in them. So this is kind of sort of one of the best case scenario seeds. Although it doesn't really feel as satisfying, if I'm being honest. Because then you don't get, like, the actual, like, the exploration part of a Metroidvania. That's kind of the other thing. Yeah, and having, like, space jump and screw attack early on, that definitely made things a lot easier, too. 10 out of 10 explosions, 0 out of 10 aminals. But we saved the aminals. That's what the little shiny thing was going across the screen. We got 10 out of 10 aminals. I mean, there's only 4 aminals, but we got 10 out of 10 of them. But yeah, we got ads coming up in a short moment, so I'm going to go ahead and take this chance to do a quick little bio break. Let me get the BRB put up here. And yeah, when we get back, we'll do a regular Metroid Randomizer, because I know we have no time for that. Those take like a little over an hour, and we got a good amount of time for that. For the meantime, I'll run some ads real quick, because there'll be not much else going on anyway. And we shall be back momentarily. Until then, a bird. Alright, and we're back. You did it? Congratulations on doing the thing. Yeah, it only took you, roll please. It only took you about, like, 87 attempts. Yeah, 87 times the charm, right? But, yeah, let's go ahead and do the, turn that off. Let me get a standard-ish seed generated. Very randomizer. Randomizer. Actually, this one is updated. Okay, this one has not been as active with updates. This one was last updated about a year ago. Apparently that one was just like a, quote, mini release, so just some basic fixes, looks like. But yeah, let's see what we can. Why is everything back to the vanilla site setup now? I have concerns. Those preset, Aaron 2. Oh god, I gotta rebuild all this now. Well, this might take a bit. Yeah, artist did a happy thing and asked you for music to help embody your character. No one ever asked you that. Super happy they did. Heck yeah. Yeah, I always appreciate when artists can kind of go like above and beyond just the visual part of the thing. They kind of go into the actual depth of the character, stuff like that. But okay, so end game, so not vanilla, 'cause that's just too slow. Start location. Let's be a little. I can't think of the right term. Let's be spicy and have a random start location for this one, because why not? Full for that. Progression speed at completely random. Where's the advanced options? Oh, here it is, advanced. Okay, so random proportions of ammo. Vanilla. Objectives. Okay, I have to redo all these. Okay, so I think I'll take these two off. Yeah, I literally have to rebuild every single one of these. Yeah, do not collect 100% items. That is a very bad goal in my opinion. No map exploration, please. I don't like any of the explorations, honestly. Because they require you to get basically like every single map tile in certain areas, and some of those are just like annoying to get to. I don't really want to do all those either. I'll do the meme ones for sure. Alright, everything else we'll keep as possible options then for required objectives. Close that. What else do I want to do? I don't want to do door color randomization. No boss randomization. Randomize the escape sequence, sure. Or randomize the randomization of the escape sequence. So maybe it randomizes it, maybe it doesn't. Yeah, 53 ain't bad on a 69. A second go. Pretend that's a D20. Let's do the thing. Congratulations, you got a natural 20. Let's second go. Yep, very tweaks. Not for that. Remove fanfare. None of that. Vary a HUD. Better reserves. Accelerate stuff. There's no need to reveal the whole map on start. When did that even become an option? Sure, I'll do a save the animal surprise. I think they're all usually trolling. By a random surprise. It doesn't even say like what the surprises could be even, but we'll do that. Let's randomize background music, because why not? I think that should be everything that I'm used to doing here. So randomize and customize. Let's pretend that's a D7. You almost got like triple the value on wow, just that is some power. Okay, so what do we have for sprites? I actually don't know if they were going to have the same new sprites that the other one had, now that I think about it. Actually, I'm not... Well, the problem with the sprites on this one is they're not actually like alphabetical order or anything. So they're in like a different appearance than they were in the map rando. Okay, I'm not seeing any new ones here. Which one do I want to do? Okay. I can't decide which of these two sprites I want to do, so I'm going to do D69, or... Yeah, I need to do an even number for this one. We'll do a D100. So odds, I'll do the first option I'm thinking of, even I'll do the second option. Okay, even, so we're doing the second option. Wait. Oh, I need to actually turn that feature on first. Oh, I gotta do a whole bunch of stuff here too, actually. Okay, so... color randomization. Do not randomize Samus's colors. Randomize everything else. Play some item names, yep. And then randomize custom ship. Actually, oh right, they have the randomization for music here too. I forgot about that. Wait, oh no, customize. There we go. So, oh, they changed the layout here. Oh no, I think I need to change like the UI setting. Maybe that's what's going on here. So randomize. I don't think I need to mess with any of this. Yeah, that should be everything. So let's go ahead and generate. Actually, I think I should be able to load it into the existing thing without having to like reset the tracker, if I remember correctly. Where's the tracker? There's tracker. Okay, yeah, tracker should still be active, and it should reset once I actually get into the game proper. Yeah, all the controls there are good. Yeah, the baby is always audible on the title screen, no matter what music you have playing. And let's begin. So visit the animal. Oh, I forgot to set it so it was like mystery settings. Okay, because we do need to do all 4. So visit the animals, because that's going to be the wall jump and the speed booster animals. Collect all upgrades. So we have to. Okay. So literally every icon you see outside of like missiles and E-tanks, we need to pick all of those up. So clear West Meridian and Lower Norfair. Okay. So it should be easy. Okay. So basically just play this game like I'm being a completionist. I can totally do that. I didn't realize this would be a starting location, technically. Normally, this section is skipped in the randomizer. Well, I guess you get to see the actual opening for the game now. For the first time on this stream. I think I'm actually being 100% truthful on that one, too. The babby. Whoa, what? How did I get pushed? Is that normal? I don't know if I've ever noticed the pushing before. Huh. No, my baby. Yeah, me shooting at the doors even though it doesn't actually do anything in this region. Dang it. Oh my god. What's the series text? What do you mean series text? If you mean on the top left, that's just the name of the region that we're in. So that we basically started on the Ceres space station. Yay, I escaped, I win. Yeah, that section normally never appears in the randomizer because there's absolutely no checks there, and it just basically, like, as you can see, it takes like almost 3 minutes of time. So yeah, I guess Ceres is just one of the random start stations, so we got to see the most of the vanilla opening, which really isn't a lot, but it's basically part of why we're here in the first place. Also, we are Burb. In a different reality, Aaron lands in Minnesota to search for a baby. I mean, in this reality, I'm already in Minnesota, so I'm already like halfway there. Burb Gaming, let's go. Minnesota. Which honestly, those cans are like, they're adorable, but there's not nearly enough in them to be like viable as far as I'm concerned. For me, just give me like 2 good sips and boom, they're just gone. I desire more. Even worse, babies in a Denny's. You know, I remember one of the fur meets we had like a bunch of years ago, I think like 2018, 2019, something like that. Normally, our fur meets took place at a Perkins restaurant. It's basically like a kind of a lower quality sit-down place. It's actually very similar to a Denny's, honestly. Normally, we had those at Perkins for like the longest time, and then there was one point we decided we wanted to do something a little different, so we would schedule it for one at a Denny's, and I think it's somewhere like the northern part of the city, something like that. And literally, like, I think it was like 3 or 4 days before that for me was to happen, there was a shooting at that Denny's. So, yeah, the group canceled that meetup immediately, and we're just like, okay, well, maybe we'll try it next time, and we never even thought about going back there again. That was definitely an interesting moment. Yeah, it's worse than mustard. They're in a Denny's. I mean, the few times I've actually been into a Denny's myself, they've been fine. They're okay. Like a very solid like 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, 6.5. Oh, I did not do the jump correctly. Ow. Yeah, 6.5 out of 10. Would not run away from on first sight. There we go. That's how I was supposed to do that. Yeah, the reference is a bit odd. You took the joke from a Last Week Tonight with John Oliver episode on YouTube. I can guarantee you, John Oliver is not the only person to make jokes about Denny's. Like, literally everybody has made them. They're I don't know, it's like one of the things where they're kind of an easy company to like make jokes like that about, but I don't honestly really know why, and I don't know what culturally set that up as like a common punchline. Yeah, culture just be doing weird things sometimes. You does not know anything about Denny's? You're not missing out on anything, really. It's like Denny's and Perkins are like I said, the two like very similar style. They're basically kind of like just general food and maybe a slight focus on like breakfast stuff like that. But yeah, not really anything super old-fashioned diner. Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe it. Perkins is so cozy. Well, I think it has the cozy factor for me because like for most of the past 20 plus years, our Fermies have been at a Perkins. So for me, it has like that kind of just comfortable, like I've been here forever kind of factor to it. Denny's is chaos. I've only been to like maybe 2 actual Denny's in my life, maybe 3 that I can't remember specifically. But like I said, I've been to those and they've been just they're fine, no issues. Quietly mentions Culver's dessert. Aaron Godden is jealous. Yeah, for those who don't know, Culver's is like a slightly higher quality fast food burger place that also has frozen custard treats, and they are delicious, especially their Oreo custard. It is amazing. Although for me, give me like any like Oreo frozen treat, and I will be happy cat purring all day long. Oh, this is an interesting remix of the Link to the Past dungeon theme, actually. Yes, all the purrs. Unfortunately, I cannot do the rolling R's myself, so I can't really, like, actually purr like that, but... Okay, I did not need to pick that up. Well, boss fight it is. You can, oddly enough. I've tried to learn how to roll my R's on multiple occasions. I can kind of do a similar sound effect with, like, my throat, but I can't do, like, the rolling R's with, like, the tongue like you're supposed to be able to. Oh, we had the Doom theme for the boss fight there. You think it's because Denny's usually open 24/7, so more opportunity for wacky scenarios? I mean, like, a good chunk of the Perkins restaurants, and at least in my area, were also 24-hour restaurants for a while. Although that did change for a lot of those with COVID. Especially the one that we went to for our fur meets. I think there was a couple times they closed at like 8 o'clock on a Saturday. That's how kind of like how low they were getting in busyness. On a lot of American restaurants 24/7? Not really. I mean, like a lot of fast food places will have like their drive-thru open until like 1 or 2 a.m. But that's kind of about it. Actually, I don't even know if there's any 24-hour restaurants near me right now that are still that way. I think a lot of them actually like have proper like close hours now. Only one most thing about is Waffle House. I've never been to a Waffle House. I don't think there's a Waffle House in Minnesota, to my knowledge. Or if there is, I've like somehow missed its existence over the multiple decades of my life. There we go. Yay, Zelda Dark World Dungeon theme. I do need to be careful because the acid here will do a full tank of damage to me per second. I need to make sure I'm spending as little time inside of it as possible. Ooh, high jump. Yeah, drunk, Waffle House. Stoned, Waffle House. Hungry because why not? Waffle House. Wanna sleep? Trivago. You know, every time I see or hear Trivago, I think of a Flash trivia game from Congregate from way back in the day called Triviago. It was a multiplayer thing too. It was actually really a lot of fun. I really missed that game. I think it's still technically up because Congregate is still up his website and still has a lot of the old games uploaded. But yeah, Congregate made a lot of, in my opinion, bad decisions in regards to how they just stopped letting people upload games in the first place. Where it's kind of an archive for anything that's been uploaded. Yeah, I miss what Congregate used to be. Because I think back in like I forget how long, it's been quite a few years at this point, but like I said, they stopped letting anybody upload games anymore. They basically tried to become like their own publisher of their own games. I don't think they ever really like went anywhere. But yeah, like late I think late aughts is how they call it, and then like the 2010s, that was like the golden era of like Flash and well, not really Shockwave, because I think Shockwave kind of went out in like 2004 or so. Shockwave was another good game making program as far as I'm concerned. You miss good Congregate? Yeah. I think if you've been on the internet at all, within like 20 years ago, or like between. Okay, let me figure out my phrasing. If you've been on the internet within the past 10-15 years, you will miss Congregate. I don't care who you are. You will know of it and you will miss it. Yeah, it was basically because of Congregate that I learned of my love for like incremental / idle games too. I would always have like so many of those running in the background constantly. I also really got into like the tower defense games for a while too on there. Although I've kind of fallen out of them since then. Yeah, shoutouts to Newgrounds and Armored Games. I never played Armored Games or the games by Armored Games on their own website, but I played those a lot on Congregate because they made a lot of good games. I was never a big fan of like the actual Newgrounds site personally. It felt like there was like too much kind of clutter, especially when you're trying to actually play a game that always had the other games, icons, and like ads running everywhere. Yeah, I did not enjoy their site, but yeah, they did make some good games too, or publish, I should say. Yeah, those also filled your time whenever you got bored. Yeah, that was just me, like, anytime I wasn't trying to do, like, schoolwork or anything like that. I would just be on that site, just playing anything I could find. You got Steam for an idle game? Yeah, fair. No, I think one of my favorite things from the era of Congregate was back when they had, like, the April Fool's thing. Like, everybody would be uploading, like, joke versions of games. And there was one particular game, well, game, quote-unquote, with, like, 18 quotation marks. And it wound up being the Rickroll meme, but I had no idea what the Rickroll meme what even was at the time, so I literally just watched the entire music video on the quote-unquote game, thinking like, okay, this is an interesting song, but when does the game start? And then when the song ended, I got the achievement for that game saying, you watched the entire music video. Then I kind of looked at it, and I was confused, and I was like, oh, right, it's April Fool's. Well, at least it was a good song. Then I just went about my day. So yeah, that was how I got introduced to the Rickroll meme. I was so confused, but I was kind of happy about being confused in that, because it is a legit good song, straight up. It may be like over-memified and maybe overplayed at this point, but it is a good song. Yeah, you forget when you first saw the Rickroll? I don't remember what year that was when that became a thing. It's been so long. Must have been 15 years ago? Was it even that old? I mean, I guess I really shouldn't be surprised because everything else is so old at this point, but still. Actually, no, I feel like it's older than that, because I remember the Rickroll thing being a thing before I moved down to Texas, and that was like around 2009. But I'm pretty sure it's older than that, actually. Which is an even more horrifying thought. Mainstream in 2008. Okay, that part sounds about right, yeah. Yeah, that would have been just before then. Rick Astley will let you have any Pixar movie from his collection, except one. He will never give you up. He just won't do it. Hey, welcome on in, Roscoe. How you doing tonight? Yay for me actually knowing a joke. Also, I'm so glad to be playing the Varia randomizer again, because there's so many things that are like just quality of life changes. Like that block I shot there, normally you have to destroy that with like a bomb or a power bomb in order to get this item. But in this, to save you the time and the hassle, it lets you just use a regular shot instead, which I very much approve of. Nope. Oh, right, I don't have the Ah, dang it. Yeah, I actually don't have a sprite set up for this character to line up that shot. See if I get like a third super. Okay, there we go. Let's try this again. I think it's too far. There's like a handful of spots that will let you... There we go. There's a handful of spots that will let you do that trick successfully, where the super missile goes off screen at just the right time where it actually hits the block at the end, as opposed to just being like despawned entirely. It can be kind of precise, but there's a couple like setups, but I don't have a good one for this sprite yet. I had to kind of guess at that one. And yeah, we didn't need to defeat Spore Spawn or any mini bosses. We basically just needed to, okay, we need to collect all of the upgrades. We needed to clear West Meridia and Lower Norfair. I forget what the other objective was that we had to do. What was the other objective? Visit the animals, okay. Once we get speed boost, we need to go back and visit that one. Okay, I do have high jump boots, so I can do this easily. Yeah, I remember there was a game on Kong called Pandemic 2, and then someone took the idea and made Plague Inc. They weren't associated with the original. No, I remember playing... I think it was Plague Inc. actually. And I remember the President Madagascar meme. Assuming that's the game I'm thinking of. Are you familiar with the President Madagascar meme? Because if you're not, I will have to find it and post it in the Discord. Yeah, still no speed booster, so we can't go down there yet. We should be able to farm more. Actually, there's an enemy up ahead that'll give guaranteed super missiles. We're fine. Oh, we got some here. That works too. Yeah, Madagascar is hard to infect, you know that, but you don't know specifics. So yeah, it's basically the fact that like if anything happens within an area near there, they do lock up. So that is like the source of the meme. But it's basically a short little GIF of just like a stick figure like person with a beard / mustache, and somebody comes up to him and said, President Madagascar, a man in Brazil is coughing. Then it slowly zooms in on the president's face as he says, shut. Wait, actually, no, I can do it like this. Shut down everything. But sir, everything. It was my favorite meme of that just like era. It was amazing. I need to find the GIF of that. Actually, we already got everything here basically. Used to start in Madagascar. So the funny thing is, you think that'd be a good thing to do to make sure you can actually get into there in the first place, but it's actually a harder start because it's hard to get out of Madagascar for a while in that game. That's kind of the downside to it. Then your progression is so slow because of it. I think in all the times I played that game, I think I played probably good like 20 or so times. Maybe like twice grand total did I actually like successfully like infect and like take out everybody on the planet. That game was a lot harder than it looked at first glance. You just gotta hope for the islands? Pretty much, yeah. It is, yeah, you prefer super slow burn builds? Yeah, that's what you need to do in order to be able to get Madagascar, at least semi-consistently, too. Do I want to go down or up? We already have gravity. I never know what direction I want to go to from here. Yeah, let's head up here. Wait, when did I get gravity? I was so caught up in like chatting with the cool beans that I completely forgot or didn't even get didn't notice that I got gravity. Oh my god, I am English. Yeah, I usually start in Saudi Arabia because that's good air routes. Yeah, I was a very simple kid. I always just started in like the U.S. because you know that's where I started in. So I should obviously start in the U.S. and that was basically it for me. Outside of, you know, starting in Madagascar after realizing how bad it is to try to get in there. In fact, I don't think any of my starts in Madagascar even actually like resulted in wins, honestly, because of just how slow it was to get everything started. Come on. Game, please. Yeah, I did not have that level of strategic thinking for games like that, so I never really considered what are the sections to start in. I forget, did that game have an option for like a random start? Because I think that probably would have been a good way to have me like learn different sections without having to actually like decide on things. Did I try Greenland and Madagascar starts that really don't go well? Yeah, that sounds about right. Because again, it's one of those things I'm sure they're doable if you have enough patience. But yeah, you need a lot of patience for those starts. I remember that much. I guess they do need this open eventually, so. Yeah, on the plus side, we don't actually need to pick up everything, per se. We just need to pick up all the main upgrades, so as long as the speed booster related items aren't, like, actual upgrades. What was the sprite setup for this? I think it was something to do with... Can I do one more? Yeah, I think about there. Now, also have to turn off high jump. Nope, that's not gonna do it. Yeah, I feel it. Oh, wait, no, I don't need to do this. I have gravity. I was about to make my life harder than it needed to be. I can just do this. There we go. Just search, you can't pick random country? Okay. That's cool. You check your stuff, you don't have it installed down here. I mean, I think the game should still be available on Congregate itself if they're willing to kind of deal with like the bullcrap visuals they have on the site now. That's Pandemic 2 of Hong Kong? Well, I think, well, the original I remember playing on Congregate, so I think, like, Plague... Well, was it Plague Inc. that became Pandemic, or Pandemic that became Plague Inc.? I forget what the order for that is. Stupid missiles. Plague Inc. was inspired by Pandemic 2. Okay, so I guess the Pandemic series was what I started with. Yeah, I think the one I'm talking about, I think I'm talking about Pandemic 1, if I remember right. Oh god, it's been so long, I actually don't even know which one it was that I played. I just remember the President of Madagascar meme and it being extremely fitting. Okay, so no speed booster, so we just have to do this. Ow. Oh, I got one missile in at least. So 5 hits so far. Yeah, that's kind of one of my favorite things about the option to shuffle and randomize the music is that sometimes the music makes absolutely no sense, but it still kind of works somehow. Oh, that was kind of terrible. Although I think my favorite thing for like the shuffled music is when you go into the Mother Brain fight, you're expecting like the big epic music, and then suddenly the Mario or Super Mario Brothers level 1 music starts. And it's like, it's just beautiful. Yeah, Phantoon is not being nice to me this run. Yeah, good thing I have Gravity Suit to just like ignore the damage basically. What do you mean that wasn't enough? Dang it. I'm up by like 1 missile, aren't I? Well, good thing I can tank all this. Oh, it wasn't up by 1. Okay, it was up by 2 missiles. Okay, I don't feel so bad about that then. That was not the direction I want to do that one. If you wall jump off the right side of that, you can actually get like a kind of quicker entry into the room there. But I forgot. I always forget I need to go through the other direction for that. I just always instinctively go to the left one for some reason. Oh no. I didn't mean to shoot you in that way. There. Oh my god, please. There. Ooh, space jump, let's go. Oh, is the number of items objective remaining in this area? So the number is the amount of checks that are left in the area, yeah. Yeah, there's like different settings you can have for that. You can have it just set for just however many majors are left in the area. A major being defined as any of like the unique items like you see on the tracker up there. You could have it be like in this, or the way I have it, just the number of checks in the region, stuff like that. There's a bunch of different things you can do with that. I've always just like having the what they call the full on here, so you just know how many checks you have left in general. Because I know for like a lot of like the Super Metroid Randomizer tournaments that they do, they usually have the major setting on, so it only tells you how many majors are in an area, which to me kind of like gives away some of like the exploration factor of a randomizer in the first place if you know how many good items are in an area. And I think there's one mode, I don't know if it's still an active mode you can play or not, but I think it's something like Scavenger Hunt, something like that, where you have to find like the certain key items in a specific order that the game gives you. So like say if the speed booster was like the 3rd item, you have to collect the first 2 items before you can even collect the speed booster, even if you find the speed booster first. Which is an interesting idea, but it's not one I would think I really enjoy playing personally. But it is a thing that I think still exists. Hang on. Ow. And since I don't have screw attack... There we go. Yeah, kind of a little bit of iframe abuse there to get past the enemies you're not supposed to be able to get past. It saves like a couple seconds, that's kind of about it. Ow. Ow. I can check that more easily if Patrick goes through the entire process, I think. Yeah, I was waiting if I want to do a check in the, or a visual on a certain check early, but I can use that later. Oh, hello, Varia. Okay, I'm glad I came up here first. Because now we can go kind of largely anywhere in the game at this point. Yeah, hopefully there's nothing at the check we can't get to yet. And it's not an objective, but I'll take care of the meme kill here. Ow. Should be good. Now time for Chozo Bowling. Disclaimer, Chozos are in fact not good at bowling. They are in fact terrible at it. They refuse to learn the rules and everything. Ooh, wave beam. I'll gladly take that. Come on. Come on, spin, please. Dang it. Yeah, trying to maneuver around the thing there is always interesting. Okay, just missiles, so we can skip this forever. Be fine. Here we got missiles. Okay. There's still one more check I could do in Criteria before we head back down. I'll go and do that now before we leave. Just in the off chance it ends up being Speed Booster is what lets us unlock basically the rest of the checks in the game. You know what? Yeah, cause unless this is Speed Booster, we can't get anything else in this area. So, I guess there's only one other check left, but still. Oh, right, I don't have Screw Attack. Okay, E-Tank. Kind of fitting at this point, honestly. We were getting a little bit on the wounded side. Alright, long hallway time. I was hoping to try to avoid that thing, but alas. Come on. Unfortunately, we cannot do camera shenanigans because we don't have a grapple beam, but oh well. Oh, we do have spring ball. That's when we picked that up, but okay. I love how I have no idea when I picked up like half the items I have. Those are always fun moments. Ow. I'm trying to get used to a strat where I can like shoot that little ceiling thing and then damage boost off the little pellets that it drops. I haven't figured out how to make that work yet. One day. I'm gonna save Meridia for later when we hopefully have a speed booster so we can actually full clear everything like we need to for our objective. Come on. Oh, come on. Oh my god, game. Game, why? The game hates me. Yeah, this is adding more lag. What is this music? This is definitely not boss music. Intense music. It's epic metal. In like a different universe. Also, screw attack is nice. Make Lorna of her a lot easier to go through. Game. Yay, Mario 64 music. I'm pretty sure this is Mario 64 at least. I think this is the desert stage. Missile. Okay, so from here, we don't have speed booster, but we can still get the items here. You think the same? Yeah. I remember seeing a couple of videos on YouTube about like various like speedrun strats and just like also like shenanigans people try to do with that game, like with the no A presses attempt, which I think the best they've been able to do so far is only a half A press to beat all of Super Mario 64. But I don't remember. Yeah, it was a very interesting series to watch, especially when I think they also use the trick that technically takes like months of in-game time to actually like get block alignments to work right, something like that. I forget the details at this point, but that was kind of one of my favorite setups they had to do. Yeah, watch for Rolling Rocks in half A presses now with 10 years. That's 10 years old? I thought that was more recent than that. Good God. Pretty sure it could be beaten with 0? Yeah, I remember when I watched that video, I don't think they even had like a theory for a 0A press yet. But it's possible, I guess, in that intervening time that maybe something changed and maybe they found something since. I might have to try to maybe search for that at some point after stream, because I'm kind of curious about that now. You know, I'm mildly annoyed at the fact they only have like 10 super missiles out of all this, but I'm also not really surprised. Although I do kind of wonder if whether or not the item behind Ridley is even going to be like a required item. Because none of the bosses are required for this particular randomizer objectives. And actually, so if we need 30 missiles, we need 150 missiles equivalent. I guess we do technically have the right amount of missiles and super missiles to take out Ridley, but oh my God, do I not want to do that fight. Oh, I guess there's also the beam option, but that's also kind of terrible in Ridley. Although if you have Wave and Plasma along with it, it's not really so bad, theoretically. Okay, there's more supers. Let's second go. Okay, lots of E-tanks there. Now we get to do the semi-long run back up. At a non-ideal speed. Yeah, let's try to refill on supers. This is one of the few, like, really good spots for that. There we go. No power bombs for the road. Dang it. Yeah, trying to time button presses for like right after transition is always awkward, because I feel like there's some lag frames that you aren't allowed to do any inputs in, even though you should technically be able to. Okay, nothing of real value here. Yeah, I do want to check the Crocomire and other related Upper Norfair checks before going down to Lower Norfair. I guess there's only one check left, technically. Yeah, Crocomire should have at least a decent number of checks for us to get. I think it was like 5 in Crocomire's region, if I remember correctly. Also, want to see more shenanigans? You if you have charge beam and plasma when you're not supposed to for this fight, you can just do this. And you just moonwalk to victory. Yeah, because the fun thing about Plasma Beam is that it technically does damage every single frame that it is in contact with an enemy. So, yeah, in the span of, like, even half a second, that's 30 frames. So it's basically doing 30,000 damage to an enemy every half second. And I think the boss with the most health is, like, Ridley at 30,000 or something like that. Actually, no, is it 30,000? I think it's 30,000. I guess technically Mother Brain has more, but yeah. And yeah, you're not supposed to have plasma until you've basically beaten all 4 of the main bosses, so... Yeah, we have it a lot earlier than we're supposed to, so you can do shenanigans like that. That's also why the microwave strat we did against Dragon earlier worked. It's kind of the same function. Except you don't need the X-ray beam to make it work. Yeah, you basically need the X-ray to make that fight work, because otherwise Dragon will move away too fast and won't be able to stay inside the hitbox long enough. You basically just slow him down with that. That's a vanilla power bomb. Is this even randomized? And can I get speed booster, please? I would like to go fast. Yeah, check the A button challenge progress, and it's a bit down for 100% since you last saw. So is it not actually at 0 presses yet? Hopefully they've at least found a way to make it faster than when I remember last seeing it, because again, the strat that takes like, I don't know if it was months, but it took like an obscene amount of time to make the like certain platform hitboxes align. Yeah, for any percent, it's at 0 on Wii Virtual Console because floating point error, but other versions is on 1. Interesting. Oh, I didn't get the alignment right. I thought like a half A press was the record though. Unless they maybe had to like let go of it at some point, then I don't know. Yeah, again, I might need to just watch that video again to find out what the details of it were. Yes, that's all the items we can get here. Oh, we didn't get this item yet. I should do that before I go. No, it should just be like more missiles. Or power bombs, okay. Equally useless. Yeah, it basically counts as one if you initiate the press, but it can count as 0. Yeah, I do remember that part of the rule setup for that. And I think they still count the initial A press if you press it like in the middle of like a loading screen or something like that. So even if it doesn't affect gameplay, if you're pressing the button, it still counts as well. Why is there desert music in your lava planet? Because funny. Yeah, 100% is 13 on Japanese version 1.0, 15 on Wii V Virtual Console, and 16 on other versions. Okay, that I would have sworn would be a lot lower than that. I guess the video I watched wasn't 100% then, must just been like the... I don't even know like which stars it would have been then, because I know 70 is like the base vanilla, need at least as many stars. I know then there's also the 16 star. Also, Undertale music, let's go. Bum 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 ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum. Yeah, Wii Virtual Console one is still funny with how it was found. I don't remember the story for that one. Yeah, for this you shall get. And let me check here. Infinite must hugs. Yes, infinite must hugs. You must always give hugs. I don't need that. Actually, no, I do need that. My ejector is a full clear lower. God damn it. Alright, I have to come back for this. Yeah, someone left the Wii on overnight and they saw a platform would raise a bit. Okay, so that's the source of that one particular platform I was talking about with the timing. I didn't realize that was a Virtual Console specific thing. I thought that was just like general Mario 64 jank. There we go. Yeah, it turns out that because floating point or animation error means the platform looks very slowly went up. Yep, that's the one part I do remember pretty distinctly. Yeah, how long was it that they had to wait for that? Was it just overnight? Or was it, did they find like an extension of that required it to be like more time? I forget. Yeah, I think to actually use it, it was initially 8 days and then 3. Okay, I guess that does sound a little bit more right, because I remember it being a long time, but it wasn't, like, ridiculous per se. Which I guess my initial was kind of in the ridiculous time, but yeah. Yeah, this is where having the 100% or the full clear certain areas objectives can be kind of annoying. Or if you miss a check by like one move, you have to redo everything again. At least this one isn't so bad. It's better than like forgetting an item in like the quicksand pit in Meridia for whatever. You know what? I don't want to do all that again. Even I have standards. Why isn't Undertale music as much of a jam as it is? Like, it has no right to be this damn good. Oh, I don't think I jumped. Dang it. Oh my god, please. Thank you. Why did I mockball there? There was literally no reason to mockball. I didn't get enough iframes. Now, I wonder if this is going to get a copyright claim on my video because of the Undertale music now. Probably will. Although I know when I had uploaded my actual Undertale playthrough of the first video so far, I only got like a claim on like one particular track. Oh god, Spazer. I guess I had to pick it up for the objective. But still, ew. Come on. Well, it's not a copyright strike, it's a copyright claim, so that if I was like monetized on YouTube, they'd like claim. I don't know exactly how this is working. I think it's like all or most. Oh wait, I don't have speed. I have to do these normally. But yeah, so basically, like either depending on the setting that the rights owner has, they can either like claim the profits from a video, or they can just like ban it from me in like certain sections, stuff like that. Yeah, it's and the thing is, even though Toby Fox themselves have multiple times stated they are 1000% fine with the music being used by anybody for basically any reason, I'm sure there's some limits to that, but yeah, despite their infinite saying of that, yeah, well, part of it is also just an automated system on YouTube's part, so even, yeah, I think the way YouTube system works is that even with like Toby Fox's and even if with like Materia's like acceptance as well, I still think YouTube system automatically flags it regardless because of just how often it appears on people's videos. I think Toby Fox actually even posted, like, that's the reason why it keeps getting called for, is because it's just so frequently used that they put, like, extra, like, I guess, like, alert levels onto it. Really, give me my baby back. Oh, heck you. Come on. Dude, Pogo, thank you. Dang it. This music makes the fight sadder. Good thing I have like a bajillion health. Are you... Okay, you're not in... I don't think you're in swoop mode, or are you? Okay, you are. Yeah, he wasn't being very swoopy there. Yeah, we have just witnessed burb on burb violence. Nature can be cruel sometimes. Yes, more must hugs. Must hugs for everyone. How did I not get the iframes there? Squimsh. I'm getting very concerned about the fact we haven't found Speed Booster yet. I'm guessing it's probably going to be like deep within Meridia. We have to go back manually for everything we need it for. Which shouldn't really be that much, honestly. Because we can get everything in Lower Norfair without having Speed Booster, which is nice. And if we find it at Lower Norfair, then that's fine, because we just need that for Lower Norfair, then we're basically done anyway. We just have to go back and visit the other animal before we can get the end game. We also still need to find ice. Oh god, we still need a lot of items actually. We still need Speed Booster, we need bombs, we need grapple, we need X-ray, we need ice. I don't think E-tanks or sub-tanks are required for that. I guess I could have scouted that one check before coming up here, but oh well. Okay, did not need that. Oh no, I did have a reason to pick that up because I needed to get all the things here. Come on. Like, I was about to say I should have just skipped that, but then I'm glad I didn't because I didn't realize as I was about to say that I finished up the objective. I don't normally get all three of the Kegels through those blocks. Kind of proud of myself there. Now we just head through Norfair. Hope we can clear everything there just naturally. Actually, going through it doesn't matter because we don't... Actually, you know what? I'm going to show off another shenanigan that doesn't really get a lot of attention because it doesn't really get... Especially not in randomizers. I'm going to do a safety save here, though, because if I fail it, we will soft lock. But I want to show off fun stuff. Alright, so the only thing you need for this trick is Wave Beam. So if you go into this room up here, you'll find a pile of blocks here that you can normally only get through if you have Speed Booster. Now, if you have Wave Beam, you hold left, hold angle up, and then just keep firing. For some reason, you can just walk right through those blocks. I think it has something to do with, like, you somehow hit a block off screen, and then it, like, deactivates those blocks somehow. But if you ever stop moving, the blocks then basically regain their physical state, and they start blocking you from moving again. And it only works in that direction. You cannot go from left to right. It can only be right to left. It is super specific for I don't know why reasons. Okay, so we do need every single check here. Oh, hey, boss music. Okay, so it's not strictly needed immediately. That's not strictly needed immediately, but we can get it now. Yeah, perhaps the music is ominous because the liquid is actually made of mustard. Truly no more terrifying thought exists. Oh noes! Quick, Samus, save yourself! Run! Oh god. Okay, just power bombs. Not particularly helpful. Another E-tank. Okay. Still looking for a lot of key items, game. Oh, there's X-ray. Okay, that's one of the key items that we needed. Really? More power bombs? That is not what I need, game. Yeah, generally in randomizers, once you get like 15 power bombs, that's about all you ever really need as far as like max capacity. And we have like so many more times that. I mean, we did need to pick those up anyway, because one of our objectives is to pick up every single West Meridia check, but yeah, that's unfortunate. I didn't do that motion correctly at all. And now because we're in a different section of Meridia, the music changes. Yeah, I didn't realize there were like this many checks in here either. Wait. Oh, we can't even go in here yet. Okay, this city is actually giving me concerns now. We cannot actually make it to Dragon yet, which will lock out several checks for us. We don't have... Wow, we don't have Grapple Beam either. We can't go do the X-ray check yet. Well, hopefully we find like Speed Booster and Grapple Beam like both right here. That'd be best case scenario. Bombs? That's necessary, I guess. We don't strictly need this, but sure. Okay, so we still have the other quicksand pit to go through. Otherwise, we need to explore for like other checks throughout the game, which is going to be unfortunate and annoying because I don't know what other checks are available right now. Because I think the only checks we haven't picked up are ones that require Speed Booster. Actually, I need to go this way because I don't have the Super Missiles actually tried the trick here. You're finally done with your ballot? Heck yeah, congratulations. Are you doing like a voting thing of some kind, or something just more like general shenaniganery stuff? Okay, ideally we at least see Grapple Beam here so we can also do the Shack Tool check at the same time. Hell yeah, Speed Booster. Okay, we're good. Now we can get everything. Well, actually, no, I guess we do need Grapple Beam still for the last check here. This is potentially nasty. So we're gonna have to come back here again later once we get the Grapple Beam. Actually, no, we don't have to, as long as it's not a major item. So we know that check will not be Grapple Beam. We know that for a fact, because you need Grapple Beam to get in there in the first place. There's at least that. I can't help it, it's in my nature. But yeah, logically, that check cannot be Grapple Beam. That is 100% confirmed. It could... No, I've already jinxed myself. Lemonari, yeah. Welcome in, thank you for the raid. Let me do the thing.
What is a raid? An adorable little pile of cuties. But enough talk. Welcome on in.
Welcome in, Lemmy and Raiders. How y'all doing tonight? For those who don't know who I am, my name is Aaron Jevlith. I'm a silly little cat doing silly little things on the silly little internet. Tonight we're doing our second randomizer of Super Metroid tonight. We're doing just a regular Varia randomizer after having done a math randomizer earlier on. You love Super Metroid? Heck yeah. Yeah, this is one of my favorite randomizers to do just because the gameplay itself is just so fun and fluid and just, it feels like everything you're doing is like super cool and stuff like that. And yeah, part of the thing, we do this as our as of now, bi-weekly Wheel of Mystery Randomizer, where we play a random randomizer every Monday, determined by a little wheel that we spin at the start of stream. Oh, come on. I know I can do the thing, I promise. There we go. Yeah, I've honestly never tried a randomizer, but you've heard a lot of people doing that lately. Randomizers are very much a lot of fun. I do highly recommend them. Some of them can be kind of time-consuming, especially if you're not like familiar with all the checks in the given game are. Like, I actually just completed a multi-world randomizer with a bunch of people recently. We did it as basically an async, so you don't have to play at the same time or stuff like that. But I just completed one of that for Earthbound, And yeah, I realized there's a lot of checks in that game I didn't realize were even checks in the first place. But I was able to at least muddle through and eventually get, I think it was like the 4th or 5th in our group to finish. But yeah, randomizers are definitely a lot of fun. I do recommend those if you ever have the opportunity. And what were you playing tonight? Voices of the Void. I don't think I know what that game is. What kind of game is that? Oh, there's Grapple Beam. Okay. Okay, so on our way back down, we can try to check for what's at the shack tool. Yeah, because in this seat as well, we also have randomized objectives. We already have most of our objectives taken care of. Our objectives were to clear all of West Meridia, which we just did actually a second ago. We also need to clear Lower Norfair, which we already did. We need to visit both the animals, and one of which we can now visit now that we have Speed Booster. And the last one is to get all of the actual upgrades. So we need to find Ice Beam, and then we'll be in basically go mode. Actually, hold on. I timed this thing. That's wrong weapon. Oh, God. I can make this work. Shenanigans. Yay, shenanigans. It's creepy. It's like a space signal simulator, but it's got weird events that happen. Space signal simulator. I'm not sure how to interpret that, honestly. Oh, okay. We're go mode. In fact, we can just leave right now. We do not need anything else. We just need to visit a singular aminal, and we can win the game. Wow, I actually got like I've never gotten like the short. I keep forgetting what it's actually called now. I've never gotten like I guess just like the tap version of the speed booster, like without doing like immediate. I don't know how to phrase it. I've never activated it like that before. I'll put it that way. Normally I can only do that if I'm doing all of like the taps at the start. That was actually amazing. So yeah, you work in a radar observatory that you detect signals from space and record them. And you pick up some very strange things, and there's a story with it apparently. I think you got attacked by a pack of werewolves? So it's a furry game then. I approve. But yeah, let me end Raiders. If anybody needs to do any like post-stream self-care, like you need to go get some food, need to go hydrate, need to like go do chores, you need to go to sleep, anything like that, by all means, feel free to do whatever you need to do. And thank you again for the raid. Hope you had a fantastic stream. And hope you had a fantastic night as well. Alright, so we need to go visit an aminal. Yeah, I was over this way. I don't remember this music playing earlier. Unless I just missed it. I probably just missed it, honestly. Actually, I think I did recognize this earlier, I just never called it out. Yeah, you got some OG Metroid music here, which is always kind of fun. Just really have like a... I guess upscale would be kind of the right term for this version. Hello, friend. Yeah, I didn't recognize it at first. Yeah, it took a little bit for me to recognize it, but yeah, it's a definitely good theme. All right, now let's go beat the game. Oh, I got stopped by the thing on the floor. Get up there. Come on. Oh my god, please. I swear I'm good at this game. And then some Link to the Past for good measure, because why not? I should refill on ammo before I go down. I think the randomizer might actually do that for you, but I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I'd rather play it safe. Yeah, I think it may not be like upscaled necessarily. It's just a different sound font that it's playing off of, so maybe that's why it also sounds a little more different. I'm missing at least one check here, but that's fine. Literally everything that's left is stuff I don't care about because we don't actually need it. I mean that blocked my speed booster. Yeah, the ship replenishes your ammo, but the regular save stations do not. Better raid, remember you're exhausted? No worries at all. You do what you need to do to take care of yourself, and thank you again for the raid. Have yourself a fantastic night. Good night and pleasant dreams. Wasn't quite right timing, but close. Oh, hey, more Metroid 1 music. For like 2 seconds. What the hell is this music? Aw, dang it. Oh, that was almost smooth. Yeah, it'd be a cool quality of life in the future of the Metroid random updates, so you can see which song is playing at a given time. Yeah, because I know in like the customization for the seat itself, you can actually see what area gets what theme and whatnot. You can actually like customize it to your heart's intent that way. I'm not sure where they would display it necessarily on the game screen. I guess I could put it on like text on the very bottom row. I could kind of see that being a potential option, but... Nope. Could just be a fade-in, kind of like with the save states. I suppose that could kind of work too, yeah. Yeah, we get back to randomly silly music. For literally the final area of the game. Because that's totally how music theory works. Okay, so I need to turn off space or screw attack here so I can do the shenanigan. Got a cool jazzy swing feel. Yeah, it's definitely not a bad track. It's just very not fitting for this section of the game story-wise. Final boss is Frank Sinatra. Wow. I mean, I guess this is kind of fitting music. It's no Mario 1-1 music, that's for sure. Yay, ketchup phase. Oh, I should have been trying to damage down earlier. Oh well. Wait. Why was I taking so much damage? Why did I take so much damage? Wait. Oh, I never put my suits back on. That's why. Okay. Well, okay, I'm glad I had, like, full reserves and everything. Okay, now I gotta wait for you to do your thing. I thought I turned off the vanilla mother brain thing. Yeah, in-game behavior should have been fast or disabled. Why do I have standard? Nothing broke with the generation. Also, fun fact, the big laser, like, rainbow beam that Mother Brain fires at you, the only armor that actually reduces damage from that is Varia. If you have just gravity on, you're still taking full damage from that beam. And that's in the vanilla game, not even the randomizer. In fact, that's literally the only reason why the speedrunners actually pick up the Varia suit in the speedrun. Because it's a lot faster to pick that up than to pick up 3 extra E-tanks to account for the extra damage. Blarg! Blarg! Wah! The baby! You will feel my vengeance! Take that. Why does it sound like Star Fox music? It probably is Star Fox music. Yeah, because I have the randomizer does come with a music shuffle and it mixes music in from other games as well. So this is 95% probably Star Fox music. In fact, one of my favorite things for the randomizer to do with the music is to, when you start the Mother Brain fight, it starts playing the music from Super Mario Bros. Stage 1-1. It's just like completely the most mismatched tonal track they could possibly give for a Mother Brain fight, but it's still perfect. Ah, dang it. Yeah, trying to do the moonfall in that section like in like a super quick pace is really hard to do for whatever reason. I think it's also because of the fact the screen is shaking, so you can't 100% know for sure which pixel you're on. You don't actually know where the ledge is. Alright, what's the surprise gonna be for the animals this time? Or is there a surprise? Well, you may never know. Oh no. I guess they don't want to be freed. They want to go down with the ship. At least they will pass with their honor intact. We salute you, aminals. Yeah, so one of the options that this randomizer does allow is for a, quote, animal surprise. And there's a variety of things that can happen. In this one, they basically block your shots, and you actually can't even destroy the wall behind them, so they actually never escape. One of them, you actually just straight up destroy the animals yourself with the beam. And I think the more common one is that when you try to enter the animals room, you actually pop back out of a map room from a random section of the map, and you have to find your way back to the ship from there again. Natural selection, rip. Yep. Rest in rip. Yep, exact. That looks like a new emote. Or is that a new emote? Or has that been there just forever and I've just never noticed? I'm curious now. I feel like that's a new, because I know that's normally your PNG tuber. Has that been an emote for a while, or is that actually new? You repurpose your PNG tuber? Okay. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I wasn't like going insane. Or at least not more than I already am. Yeah, if they're immune to rainbow lasers, maybe they're immune to planetary explosions. Yeah, they'll let us be floating peacefully off into space for the rest of time. But yeah, now that we got that done, let's go ahead and search ourselves for a raid target. Yeah, slowly gonna phase out your follower Spyro emotes since they were a free pack. I was kind of wondering about those. I was kind of wondering if you maybe gonna try to like rebrand as like a Spyro themed stream or something like that, but yeah, interesting. I didn't realize they came as like a pack, stuff like that, because those are actually like really good emotes. But yeah, let's go see who we can share the love with tonight. Who is doing things? You're doing some Pokemans. Actually, who have we rated recently? Mod View. No, you're not Ziggy? Is that the person who did those emotes? How do I check that on my side? I try to put that in there, look that up. No, it doesn't show. There's no attribution listed. Yeah, the only reason you ever subbed to that streamer was because of the emotes. You don't care about the content. GTA 5. I don't know the name Ziggy, so I don't really know the details beyond that. Yeah, I know there's like a couple people who I very much enjoy their emotes, but I've never been like super interested in their like stream content. Like I know like Missy the Canine is one I'm familiar with. I think I'm used to seeing them doing like a lot of VR chat streams. I'm just not really interested in those. But they have like one of my favorite hug emotes of all time. So I usually kind of lurk in their streams just on the off chance to get like a random gift sub to them, and I can use that for a while. But yeah, there's some people who is like their emotes are just pristine, spectacular, and then the streamer themselves or the content, I'm just kind of like toward. But I still try to at least lurk in those streams, kind of support them for kind of stuff like that. Also, Dear Force. All right, who did we recently raided? We raided you about 3 weeks ago. Actually, we haven't raided this other person in a while, it seems. Okay, almost 4 weeks. Anybody else? Let's go give... Yeah, you're probably still going for a while, because you tend to go pretty late. Pin that, make sure I have the quality set to good. Oh, I never stopped the timer. Oh well. Yeah, that run took a while, but that's because we basically had to like 100% the seed regardless, so. But yeah, let's go give Sen a raid tonight. He's currently up to some Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Rescue Team Deluxe. That is a long-ass title. But yeah, thank you all so much for hanging out and enjoying the shenanigans. Yeah, I kind of like how the map randos have actually been almost faster than the very randomizers, which is like super weird to me. I remember my very first map randomizer, I think took me like 3 to 4 hours to beat, and now I can beat them like almost reliably like hour and a half, 2 hours. It's kind of insane. But yeah, let's go give Sen a raid. And okay, raid message. I don't know if I have a good emo for myself for what I have in mind. Yeah, I don't... Actually, I guess the clapping will be fine for this one. We salute the animals... Wait. Why does that look like it's spelled wrong? Yeah, we salute the animal sacrifice. We'll go with this as a raid message. And yeah, if you don't have my emotes, feel free to use whatever emotes you feel like you have that are appropriate for this one. Like, if you have like any salute emotes, I think those would be perfect for this one. The clap is just the closest I have of my own emotes for that one. But yeah, let's go say hi to Sen and chill with a cool heckin' beam. And with that, I shall see you all tomorrow at 8 p.m. Central for some more Final Fantasy Tactics, along with the good heckin' bean Jesse. And we get to finally punch August for real. And yeah, with that, I shall bid you all a good night and your cat meme.